GR Corolla. That doesn't get you excited, I don't know what does. Guess what? I'm back in Plano, Texas again. This time I'm going to see the Tundra, lots of different variants. Stay tuned to the channel for that. Let's get to the juicy bits today. We're over at Forbes, Toyota to launch hydrogen-powered Prius and Corolla by 2023. Stay until the end because I have a goodie basket here that Toyota has given to the media. I have no idea what's in it. I'm assuming there's water because they typically like to give us water. And it has a little Texas logo, state outline, welcome. Anyways, let's get into this article. There's a lot in here. In late 2022, Toyota will launch the Corolla Sports GR, a four-wheel drive high-performance five-door hatchback model that employs the same 257 horsepower, 1.6-liter, three-cylinder gasoline turbocharged engine, etc., etc., etc. Well, let's get into the nomenclature here. It's not going to be like a GR Sport. This is going to be a GR Corolla. A GR Sport would never have a four-wheel drive 1.6-liter turbo that shares the same sort of powertrain as a GR Yaris. So that's just, keep that in mind. It's not a GR Sport, it's a full fat GR Corolla we're talking about. And they're saying late 2022. Now, some people were saying it was delayed. They're expecting it earlier in 2022. I just don't think that's realistic with so many things, especially the chip shortage and the supply chain disruptions. So I think late 2022 sounds good to me. I'm not going to be picky about when this vehicle comes because the fact that it's real and it's coming has me excited in its own merit. In late 2022, I mean, we're a year away from having this vehicle on the market if you're to believe Forbes. Now, they're saying it's the same 1.6-liter three-cylinder turbo. Well, from what I've read and from what I've also heard from sources, it's going to be more powerful than that, closer to 300 horsepower than 257. Don't worry, we'll get into the spreadsheet to compare it with some other options as well. But before we go on over to the spreadsheet, we need to talk about two other stablemates in the TNGA-C platform. Last week I was in Austin covering the newest addition to the TNGA-C platform, and that is the Corolla Cross. Make sure you're stay tuned to September 9th because that's when the embargo ends. But for the all-new 5th generation Prius, it's a little bit, it's getting long in the tooth, to be honest. I mean, there really hasn't been that many changes in the Prius since the Prius Prime. Now it's like the biggest addition to the family since the Prius first came out. I mean, they've made it better over the years, more fuel efficient, etc., better technology, but there really hasn't been big leaps in the Prius until this next generation. Check this out. The new generation will be coming in December of 2022, maybe around the same time as the GR Corolla, but it will add a hydrogen power plug-in hybrid to its lineup a year later. Current Prius Prime, if you're lucky, you can get maybe 30 miles of pure electric range on it, but the gasoline engine is also there like a normal Toyota hybrid. Well, they're taking a step further. Now, we do have the Mirai, or Mirai if you want to be technical. We have the Mirai, which is hydrogen fuel cell. It's in California, really only because maybe Hawaii too. But really, there's no infrastructure for hydrogen. But if they can come out with a Prius with a plug-in hybrid that then runs on hydrogen, that's pretty cool. That's next level. I don't think a lot of people have thought about it. I mean, it's crossed my mind a couple times because if you have a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, it actually has to run off the battery to propel the electric motors, if my limited understanding of those systems is correct. So the electricity comes from the generator, essentially, that is the fuel cell stack that gets stored in the battery, but the battery is the direct propulsion to the electric motors. Anyways, if you can have a much bigger battery, then you have, let's say, 30 miles of plug-in range, and then you run off of hydrogen after that. So pretty cool. I know Hyundai has mentioned something similar to that with their race cars coming up, like a large plug-in hybrid, sort of mix between hydrogen and electric, battery electric anyway. So, but this would be coming to the masses, I should say, the production fairly soon, within a year and a half from now. But the hydrogen train does not stop there. Toyota's indicated their future plans to launch a hydrogen-powered Corolla by 2023. And this is the same sort of technology that they've used in the Fuji 24 Hours race, where it's an internal combustion engine, but it's combusting. It's using hydrogen instead of gasoline as the fuel. So if you guys are gearheads out there and you are sad at the idea of all battery electric or fuel cell vehicles in the future that's all electric motor driven, well, if you can have a synthetic fuel or an e-fuel, or in this case hydrogen as the fuel for the substitution of diesel or gasoline, then you can still have your pistons. We all want the pistons. We all want that exhaust sound, and the idea of revving our heart like Yamaha does. That would be amazing. So the fact that they're going to actually come out with it in 2023 is pretty cool. Again, very limited usage here in the United States. You're more likely to see it in Asia and maybe like Germany, since they're getting a little bit more ahead of the hydrogen race there. And to wrap it up, before we get into the gift box here from Toyota, to wrap it up though, just looking at the spreadsheet here, I haven't touched it in a while. I don't even have like the WRX in here. Largely because we still don't know exactly how powerful a Subaru is going to make it. So once we have those numbers, I'll put it in here. But the GR Corolla is rumored to have almost 300 horsepower, 296 and 273 pound-feet of torque. And real quick, 0 to 60s, definitely under 6 seconds. I mean, if you think about it, if GR86 can go 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds, you would think a GR Corolla with an extra 70 horsepower and all-wheel drive would just roast it. So that that is really exciting, but there is some stiff competition. We still have the Honda Civic Type R. We will be getting a new one. We just don't know when, maybe 2 years out, I would say. Stay tuned for the channel because I will bring you hands-on coverage of the Civic Si before this year is over. I know you guys are excited. I'm super excited about that, and the Civic Hatch. So anyways, two separate videos there coming for you guys. The Elantra in, which isn't on the market yet, but it should be coming fairly soon if my memory serves me correct, hopefully by the end of the year. Mazda 3 Turbo is kind of the odd one out here. Here's the new GTI and the new Golf R. So the GR Corolla has its work cut out for it. If we can keep the price around $35K, I think we'll have some luck in this segment of getting a somewhat affordable exotic Japanese car back in the market here in the United States. But let's not even think about dealer markups or supply chain management on the GR Corolla, because you better believe if things are going the way it is right now, there probably would be like $10,000 to $15,000 markups or more on a GR Corolla if it was available right now, or available. So gosh, holy cow, I'm gonna end it there on the Corolla and Prius news. A lot of hydrogen and a GR Corolla, 6-speed manual, 300 horsepower nearly, and all-wheel drive coming to the United States. Hot Hatch City. We're in Plano City right now. We have to open this gift basket. So I think you guys can see it, but don't worry, I'll make sure to get it all on camera for you guys. All right, it's a good sized box. It's almost like a cake box, I don't know, maybe you don't know. Oh man, we have real tape here. We got to find something to cut this tape open. Ironic. This coaster thing says rest assured, and that's what helped us open this box. All right, so you guys are going to see it before me. All right, what's in it? I called it. I knew there's going to be water. So we have a bottle of water, Toyota branded. It's the best water in the world. You guys know that. We also have a chocolate chip cookie that's handcrafted from Everett and Elaine. I'm sure it's delicious. Everett and Elaine again with the Texas Trail Mix. We have Dallas Caramel Company. I'm assuming there are caramels in here. Oh, Everett and Elaine again. Okay, I'm not sponsored by Everett and Elaine, by the way. Texas Spice Pecans. That actually sounds amazing. Nikki's Popcorn Company, Green River. It looks like we have caramel with cheddar. Ascension Coffee, Small Farms Handcrafted Campfire. Love that. My wife will like this for sure. So, oh, and we got a nice note here. It says, hello, Kirk. Thank you for joining us for the exclusive first look of the all-new 2022 Tundra. Much like Tundra, these treats are homegrown in Texas. Please enjoy. Yes, I wish I could enjoy it with you guys, but at least you guys got to see me open it up. A little treat, or a lot of treats from shocked from Toyota coming from Texas. I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. GR Corolla, I want it here, I want it now, but having to wait to 2022 to me doesn't seem that bad. That's like right around the corner for me. Time goes like that, as you guys know. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. Subscribe for more Toyota updates. I mean, GR Corolla is coming, but Corolla Cross is coming September 9th. September 10th is a Lexus IS 500, where I can share the review and driving impressions with you. And then, yeah, Tundra. I don't know when I'll be able to share this information that I'm getting soon, but yes, stay tuned for all that good stuff. And like I said, also lots of stuff coming from Honda as well. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more. Bye, 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 bye.